use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And Kirk, this offense is able to rely on an elite running back. And how priceless is it to have a guy like this?
You know, sometimes in college football we get so caught up in the quarterback and the receivers and just spreading it out. But the elite teams have a running back like this that can take your offense to another level. They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll ride the back again here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
To throw, it's Sellers. And the result is going to be a safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll kick it away from the 20. He gets loose.
Returner is tackled down at the 34. And your LSU Tigers will take over.
So the LSU Tigers offense out there for their first possession. And Kirk, of course, when we talk about this offense, it has to revolve around the guy under center.
Well, anytime you have a guy like this, it always gives you a chance to win a football game. He can do it all, and most importantly, he has a great connection with the offensive coordinator.
And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
That completion makes it second and short. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And he'll set up to throw. Quick completion to the tight end.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end will bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Back to throw again. a short completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. LSU and South Carolina played one of the more memorable early season SEC games last time. Gamecocks jumped out to a lead, seemed to be in control. LSU came roaring back and won it at the gun. But some controversy. This game had everything.
Well, that was a great game last year, Chris. Remember that big pick six? We thought maybe iced the game, but the officials brought it all the way back, gave LSU a chance, and they took advantage of it. Even though they were down 17, as you mentioned, what a great effort by Brian Kelly's team to be able to get that win in a tough environment. I think the Gamecocks got to have a little bit of revenge on their mind today.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Chris, my man, I don't think anybody could have predicted a start to a game like this with such a bizarre score. The good news is on the other side, even though you're down 5-0, you've had the safety, the offense is struggling. Hey, if you get a touchdown, you're leading this thing, 7-5.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Pass interference. Defense.
Big gain, and the offense will obviously decline the penalty. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
2nd down after that previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Breaks into open space. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Gain of 15. That's a 1st down for the offense.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? 4 out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. First and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
South Carolina. Number 8. Falls in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
The extra point.
Extra point makes it a 2-point lead.
Is good. That makes the score. South Carolina 7, LSU 5.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
This low.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake on first down. Short throw complete to the tight end.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Pass caught, second down now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Catch made down inside the 15. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass caught, can he get in? And he will score! Touchdown, LSU! That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Extra point.
Extra point makes it a 5-point game.
That means the score. LSU 12, South Carolina 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Harbor. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On first down, it's play action. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Pickup of
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Tackle is made at the 40-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to throw here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The Gamecocks are in the red zone now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Defense is coming after him. Putting toward the end zone. And the ball in the ground. Touchdown, South Carolina, as they put 6 more on the board. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead.
That makes the score South Carolina 14, LSU.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback still with the football. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Grab down the middle, it's Brown. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Punt over the middle. It's Anderson. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Gamecocks will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He's got the first down and still motoring. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Touchdown, LSU. And they jump on top here in the second half.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good. Puts them up 5. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Scanning the field. It's Sellers. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
With the defense and man coverage, nobody there to account for the quarterback. A clear path opens up, a lot of space out in front, and the quarterback made the defense pay big time.
The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And the Gamecocks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And he'll be brought down.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it to the left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. To go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Trying to convert with a sweep. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He shreds the tackle. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Working clock with the ground game. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Looking right, this one caught.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
The Gamecocks will send the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made, and it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. 1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
I understand the offense going to the quick slant, especially when you have a receiver that can do some damage after the catch. Pretty good job here by this defense not allowing that to happen.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Durham. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
But that's back-to-back plays with short gains. You know, it helps the quarterback with his stats, the completion percentage, but it's not helping the offense move the ball down the field to try to get the ball into the end zone.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. He's wide open. Look out. make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Hart over the middle. It's sharp. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
Pressure is coming. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
So out comes the field goal unit, one of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. And it comes down to this, a field goal to put his team up in the final minute. And it's good, right down the middle. Jubilation on the sidelines. They've taken the lead in the final seconds.
How about that? Clutch kick here for the kicker gives him the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
Getting set to kick off after that crucial field goal. The offense doesn't have much time, but they only need a field goal themselves. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Back to pass. It's Sellers. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle, but forced down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Second down, we're going to throw it. With the catch, it's Brown. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
By the receiver. Tackle is made at the 48-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Well, the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
He runs out of bounds at the 47. It's third down.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. To throw, it's Sellers. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Down 1 possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had